LET, fact-based learning. I strongly believe sharing your knowledge is the most valuable contribution towards humanity. You are going to learn everything together with me. We will start with Excel tutorial and it will be at different levels with multiple episodes with the basic navigation. Before we get into that, first you need to know about the look and feel, how this is actually looking. This is an advanced version, but maybe you might have some lesser version. At least I think from 2013 onwards, it looks pretty much similar. What you see in this top area with the characters, which is actually represents the columns. And then where you see in the left border, which represents the number, which is actually represents the rows. So always each and every cell in Excel is unique for you to keep the data in order to calculate it. So each cell is acting as an individual formula block. You can use text, you can enter formula, you can do whatever you like in the individual cell. When you select a particular cell, you can see this is the name box which exactly tell where is your cursor is. So that means it tells your current cursor or cell which is active is C3. The column is C, the row is 3. In order to move the cells or in order to navigate between the cells, you can use different ways. Let's see one by one. You can straight away take your mouse and select the cell what you want, or you can simply press the up arrow in your keyboard to go up, down arrow to go down, right and left in that way. But at the same time, when you press the down arrow by pressing the control key, as you can see, the cell jumped from this particular location to this location. So when I have my cursor here, when I press control and down, it can straight away come to end of the row where you have the data available. Simply if you have to go to the right side end of the column, then you can press control right. If you wanted to go up again, control up. If you wanted to come back where you are, control left. If you simply wanted to go to the next page or just whatever shows in the screen you wanted to go to the next level, you can simply press page down in your keyboard, so it takes page down by down. I wanted to select the whole area or at least the data what I have from B2 until B27, because the data what I have, as you can see here, it starts from here to here. I wanted to select all the data according to this column. In this case, it's same as the previous action, but instead of control and down arrow, you need to press control, shift and down arrow. So now you can understand the difference. What happens between three different things. When you press only one time a down arrow, it just comes one level down. When you press control plus down arrow, the cell shift from this place to end of the place. When you press control shift and down arrow, the cell shift from the first to the end, but also selecting all the areas. Simply in the same way, when you press control shift right arrow, it selected without releasing. Still, if you press control shift down arrow, you can see it now selected the whole table. Where in the data range, you can be anywhere in the table. But If you want to select the specific group of the table, you just have to press simply Control Shift star. Yes, you just need to press Control Shift and the star key or asterisk in your keyboard. So wherever you are, when you press this, automatically the Excel will select the range which is having the dependency. Hey, hope you enjoy my basic session. Let's learn more together with me. In next session, we will start the basic functions in Excel. Until then, take care. See you soon. If you like my video, like and share. Don't forget to subscribe for more arrivals in your inbox.